Hey, what's going on? It's Pterodactyl here, and I'm going to be doing a VOD review on this Platinum Reinhardt gameplay here on Dorado. Some of the things that we're going to be focusing on today is going to be your positioning, your ability usage. We're going to be looking a lot at your shield management. We're going to be looking at if you're actually doing your job as a main tank. I'm going to be looking at how well you use your ultimate, when you use it, and what situations you should use it, you shouldn't use it, and really just maximizing your value as a tank. Now, this is pretty standard starting position up here. You want to make sure that you're shielding the majority of your teammates, so you're standing in such a position where you're going to be able to block for them. I think McCree's doing a pretty good job here. Shields game melted really fast. First thing, never ever let your barrier break, just as a force of habit. Call it out to your teammates, hey, barrier's going down, and then let it go. But don't let it break because you have to wait 3 seconds for it to start regenning before you can even start using it again. And in those 3 seconds, you could die. Yeah, fire strike on top of the payload, that's pretty good value. Something that I like to do, probably won't need to go for it here, but occasionally one of the things you can do, especially on Junkertown, is actually charge off the high ground and charge the Bastion off of his thing. They don't see it coming, and it's a huge play as long as you tell your teammates. You're up 2. You've already taken Mercy and Bastion out. You should be going down there. You're not really doing much up here. You're not getting much value. You could be getting so much ultimate charges swinging into them, and you're really not doing anything up there. Make sure you are the spearhead of the team. And so if you're up 2 people, it's cleanup mode. You don't need to use any ultimates. Let your teammates know no ultimates. Go and clean up. You get down there and you just start swinging, start cleaning everything up for them. Up there, you were only using your whole barrier for Zenyatta, who wasn't really accomplishing much because of this barrier. So you're still kind of like afraid. I don't know why you're holding shield. They're down so much. What are you blocking? You should already have, look at this. All of this, you finally start swinging. You would already have your shatter easily by the end of this fight if you had been swinging and drawing aggro for your teammates. You weren't really doing much with your shield there. Okay, so then you come back up here and you say, okay, high ground. But look at the position that your teammates are. You got 1, 2, 3 teammates over here, another one over here, and there's only one person behind your shield. You really aren't getting much value from your shield up here. I know that this is like where you want to stand high ground, but yeah, you gotta be down here. You gotta be, one of the things that's good is like playing these corners right here. Like find corners you can play as Ryan, like where you can just pop out, swing, pop back over the corner, recharge your shield. Yeah, go back up your monkey there, lead him out. Ooh, okay. So that's going to be, let me back up a little bit. This is sort of like a trend throughout the entire video. You're going to be charged quite a bit and you never ever counter charge. I'm going to start from over here. You see things start getting kind of dicey. One of the things that you can do is jump and then put up your shield, and then when you land, jump and then put up your shield and then take off your shield when you land. It's called like shield hopping or something like that. It's a really good, so you can get mobility and block a good amount of damage while still not walking super slow, not getting your shield melted super fast. Yeah, you might want to, next time you want to counter charge that. Be ready, have that finger on the shift key, especially when you're walking through. You see how you're like kind of funneled right here? This is like an excellent opportunity for the Reinhardt to charge you, because you're not going to charge this way, you're not going to charge into a team, but you can easily charge this way. You got to be ready with that counter charge, because next time that could mean you're dead. Alright. You got to get up there. What are you blocking here? What are you doing here? Look at where your teammates are at. They're all over here. You have to put up your shield over here and protect them. You're the front line. You gotta be in the back. Look, you let all those diva rockets hit your person over here. And that's just kind of unfortunate. I'm not really listening to the comms right now, but Winston died right behind you, so I'm guessing maybe had some idea. It doesn't really matter though. Okay. So as you're coming in, your Zenyatta's dead. but then your Widow kills me out, so you're pretty much even. And you have Shatter. You pretty much can assume that he has Shatter too, because you got it pretty slow. So you're gonna want to either play kind of aggressively to try and get the Shatter off, or make sure that you block his Shatter. Right? You have to see, kind of like play that mind game a little bit. It's gonna be hard to get your Shatter though, because they have two barriers they have to go. You have to go through. You're not gonna get much value right here. Yeah, you wanna kill that Reinhardt. Okay, you're down one barrier. You gotta move up. You're not blocking anything right here. Look. You got your teammates running to a point. You're not blocking much. You gotta move up. You gotta be up there in their face. This D.Va, you could charge the D.Va pretty easy. Okay, this right here, this is like one of like the best positions you can hold as Reinhardt. These corners, you have to be. It's not. There's nothing black and white in Overwatch, but you really want to be like near, usually at the front of your team, holding a choke, holding a corner, not letting them pass. You don't really want to have people in front of you. Yeah, Roadhog's like peek through, but look what happened right here. Check out what happened. You're just kind of standing here, just taking shots. Your teammates aren't really shooting. Your shield is already 700, 800, 700, and the fight hasn't even started yet. As something that you want to keep in mind is you always want to have a full shield before the fight starts, or close to full shield as possible. Nice fire strike. Okay, you're up, right? You're up by 2. You gotta push forward. You're gonna get your yeah. Reaper's doing a bunch of work. Actually, your DPS are popping off. You're not doing too much. And you decide to use Shatter here. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Or 2 still because of D.Va. 3. You're up by 3, and that is not the right time to use a Shatter, right? Typically, you don't want to use ultimates after you've already killed 2 of their teammates. So, possibly not the best use of Shatter. Although you're not going to get a lot of value for Shatter because of the double shield, but still, save it for when you really need it. You didn't really need it there. Okay, yeah, just clean up. Alright, hey, drop your shield, let it rest, let it reload. And you're going back over here to your little spot over here. I mean, you could be over here blocking for Widow. But here, you're not really. I think your positioning here is pretty bad. Yeah. Alright, this is where you want to be probably. Throwing some fire strikes. Gotta build that ult charge. D.Va's out of mech. You can double swing at this baby. Why are you blocking? Just double swing at the baby D.Va. There you go. Yeah, your DPS are doing a lot of work, which is excellent for you. You don't gotta do that much. Yep, back up, back up. Oh, Transcendence is out. I like to throw fire strikes like here and here. You're gonna get a lot of value for fire strikes here and here. If you could see, yeah, I couldn't spot the baby D.Va either. But sometimes you can like double. Sometimes you can like double swing at the baby D.Va before she can get back into her mech. Let's just see why we died here. You lost your Roadhog because overextended. You're yeah, this is just a lost fight. You weren't gonna do much. Oh well. Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's get back to the fight. It's unlikely you're gonna contest that. No, they're gonna get that. Oh, yeah, you're gonna back up. Okay, this is like the next area you can hold here, depending on who you have. Sometimes you can hold on the high ground, but I've noticed like even like into masters, like a lot of people just hold right here. This is a pretty good like little choke, a little bit of corner. You can throw fire strikes this way, so pretty good. Okay, but you let Zenyatta die. Right. See right here? You could have put up your shield and blocked her Zenyatta. You just gotta back up and tell your team, come on guys, back up, back up. We can't fight this. We're down. You just back up, back up. Nope, you gotta keep backing up. Yep. And then you can hold this corner right here. Right, until your teammates come all together, all six, and then you can push back forward into a team. But for right now, oh, sorry. Okay. You has a really good charge. It's probably like the first good one, I think, of the game. But look at your shield, man. This is really, really bad. And you think to yourself, like, did I have time to recharge it? Let's go back a little bit. Okay, this is where it starts getting melted a little bit. You have to start moving backwards or shooting into your shield. Okay, you have 800, 700. I'd say like, okay, guys, give me 5 seconds to get my shield back up, and then you just dip into that corner. But now you're like 600, 500, 397. Okay, you got the pin, but look, you've only got 374 shield left, and you're moving into the enemy team, and God knows if that guy has shatter or not. And he did have shatter. That's really messy. It's hard to keep up with what's happening here. But again, like your DPS and your hog are cleaning up. Pretty good, pretty good. Everything's pretty good. Zenyatta saved you with that chance. Just swing at them. Swing, swing. What are you blocking? You can't block that. So there's no point in shielding. Yep, that's a good fire strike lane. Nice. You almost have another shatter. Okay, so you know he doesn't have shatter. He just used it on you. You're gonna have shatter. And so what do you need to do to set this up? I don't think that they're running a risk. I did it again, sorry. I don't think that they're running a risk anymore. They're running monkey. So you tell a team, okay, melt this monkey barrier. Boom, monkey barrier gone. Now all you have to do is, ooh, man, you're getting pushed pretty hard. Okay, so let's say that hadn't happened. What are some ways that you can maximize your chances of landing a good shatter? Well, you know that he's going to be wanting to build his shatter up again. He's going to be throwing fire strikes. You can really, really easily hit Q as soon as you see his fire strike animation. The closer you are to him, the higher the chance that you're going to be able to hit that earth shatter before he can put a shield back up. If you're too far away, then the travel time for earth shatter is not going to let you do it. But if you're close enough to him, you know, it doesn't have to be super close. And he throws a fire strike, try and build ultimate charge, easy earth shatter, easy team wipe. That's like one of the best ways that you can do it right now. The other way is you can kind of like step off to the side where he's not blocking. Like a Platinum Reinhardt probably wouldn't think too much about that, but if you step off to like the side, you can hit an earth shatter through the side of his shield, hit his teammates in the back, hit him with a fire strike. Probably don't charge on that one because the Reinhardt will still be up and he'll counter charge you. Okay. I know it's kind of like a nitpick, but you do have time. There's time for you to walk there, and you just blew a 10-second charge. This is kind of a big deal because the other Reinhardt can now charge you for free and you can't counter charge. And you had time to get there. Yeah, just hold that shield up, hold that shield up. It was a good shatter. Let's go back a little bit. See, there's that thing you saw. He stepped off to the side and you looked this way. You managed to hit these guys. You did not have Fire Strike on cooldown, unfortunately. That's one of the things that you really want to have before you... Yeah, so you threw a Fire Strike for no reason, really, because you already had your ultimate. Nice block. It was a really, really nice block. And then your team kind of cleans up, which is excellent. I think your team cleans up this fight. You should just be swinging, 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 swinging. You're not supposed. You shouldn't. You don't need to be blocking right now. You just gotta swing, 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 swing. Excellent. Now, another thing that you want. Keep doing that. Sorry. Another thing you want to look at right here is this. You threw a fire strike. This is kind of like the probably like the worst way to do it. Right here. You see him, and then you're like, oh, I want to do some damage to him. I want to damage him. So what you do is you fire strike first, and then you just miss. So you miss out on that damage, and you go on this like long cooldown and some animation. What you could do, or the better way to do it, is to go swing, swing, cancel the second swing with fire strike. And while you're swinging, you're already aiming, you're tracking him, right? And so you go swing, swing, fire strike, and that's like a really, really quick 250 damage? Swing, swing, 150, yeah, 250 damage, which is enough to kill Reaper. Go swing, swing, fire strike. It's no big deal. Your team cleans up just like a little like minor nitpick. Okay. So one of the things that I'm noticing a lot before we go on to the second part of the second half is that you aren't really sure when you should be swinging and when you should be shielding. Um, and to be a good Reinhardt, you have to be able to differentiate between those two situations. Is there important damage that I need to be blocking here? Is there important burst damage? Like, I'll tell you this, like Diva's primary fire, not dangerous for you. You have huge amounts of armor, and her bullets, her little like pellets damage get cut in half. So no, um, you don't need to be blocking that. Her micro missiles, yes, you do. You should block those. Um, Winston, you can't block any of his damage anyway, so you might as well just be swinging at him. If your team is up, right? If you're up in numbers, then you need to be more aggressive. You can be swinging, and you're going to be drawing aggro, and your healers are going to be able to heal you and get their ultimate charge. If you're down, then you need to play less aggressive, put your shield up a little bit more, right? Protect the teammates that are left alive. Try and stall until the respawns come in. So there was one semi-good shatter there. It was gonna be hard at the beginning with the Orisa, but with Winston and Reinhardt, it shouldn't be that difficult. Just look for those fire strike opportunities. And the other thing is your charges and counter charges. I think you got one good charge, one charge kill, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Uh, 12. Okay, so we have a Bastion. Yeah, you're gonna want to hop up on top of that, front of that payload right there. Um, this is gonna be pretty rough because they've got a drunk rat. They're melting your shields. You got like 600 shield, 400 shield. You need to be telling them, hey dude, I can't. Yeah, this is counter charge. You gotta counter charge those. Every single time you gotta counter charge those. And Mercy just kind of fucked up. She just ready to die again, basically. Just feeding ult charge. So let's look at that a little bit more carefully. Yeah, there's not much you can do there. And I mean, that was an easy counter charge. You saw him coming. You need to counter charge those. Okay. So right now you're playing with the Mei. One of the things that Meis like to do, I play with a Mei pretty often, is they like to wall off the enemy Reinhardt. As soon as that wall pops up behind the other Reinhardt, you're really gonna want to. The heck was that Earth Shatter? No, that wasn't your fault, dude. Um, you're gonna want to charge that Reinhardt and kill him as fast as possible while that wall is away separated from his team. Now, your team is just kind of like staggering in a little bit, so make sure if you see this, hey guys, let's get a full 6. Wait for your Reinhardt. Keep popping off. There you so goes again. Did you see him coming? Look at him. He came from so far away. You had a lot of time to countercharge him. I'm telling you, like, if you countercharge, look at this. Look how far away he is. Oh, you didn't get to see him. If you countercharge him, then it's way more likely that your team will kill him than his team will kill you since he's charging into your team. Okay, this is kind of like a rookie thing, and I still do it from time to time. You see the Diva Bomb coming? Okay, this still has like 2 seconds until it blows up. You can be blocking damage this way, and then boom, just turn around and just block it really quick and then turn back around. See? You could have like, I mean, it didn't make a difference in this case, but in other scenarios it might. Nice. You want to be looking for, you can look for a pin on this diva as an easy kill. Interesting Earth Shatter. Yeah, fight was already won. You didn't really need to invest an ultimate into that. Nice, nice. He did to you again. He got shattered from behind. Whenever you see Reinhardt's coming up like that, it's really really likely that they're going to be either charging or shattering. Oh, he walked into a trap. Did you see it? That's a little bit of game sense right there. See Junkrat, he throws a trap behind you, and then you just walk into it. Reinhardt's, when they're coming in like that to contest the payload, these are going to charge. You can charge that diva. You never use your shift button. They're either going to come and charge onto the payload, or they're going to shatter. So you need to be ready for both. If they charge, then you counter charge. If they shatter, then you block. You really got to be looking up over there. Yeah. You focus on your Ryan v Ryan right here. Oh, that's a huge pick from Farah. Huge. Push up. You got to push up. You got to get aggressive. Your team's waiting for you to get aggressive. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Counter charge. You could have saved. I mean, you see that? Right here. Like, these guys, they see that you're up. It's a 6v4. You have Farah in the sky. These guys want to push up. You need to, like, jump forward. Jump, 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 jump. And do some blocking right here. Okay. Why did you dodge that? You saw him coming. Look, you see him coming. Why did you dodge it? You let your teammate take it. But nobody's on the payload. This guy pushes up ahead, dies. Okay, so this is why you guys probably lost. I didn't even notice actually until right here, right around, I guess right here. Everybody pushes off the payload. Nobody's pushing it. Yeah, you should have countercharged there. You're up by so much, but nobody's pushing the payload this whole time. The respawns are already coming in. Your soldier got super aggressive, pushed forward, died. Got that Widowmaker. Can't really do anything about Widowmaker. Mercy coming in for the stall. You miss your pin. Yeah, you need to get comfortable on those pins. Because right here, yeah. If you had been able to pin him at this point, and say, okay, well, how do I know how to pin? So, okay, look at the way he's walking. Like, he's not going to be here. Like, you're aiming for where he was, but he's walking this way. You have to charge this way and pin him against this wall. If you had done that, it was pretty likely that you could have won the fight. Because I mean, you're up by a lot, but this guy, he just starts swinging into you. He's got a mercy pocket, taking a bunch of damage. He gets a fat shatter. You're on the floor. Junkrat just comes, cleans up, gains a bunch of ultimate charge. I didn't even catch, does Junkrat have ultimate? You clicked away so fast, you can't tell, and that's important information that you can tell your teammates. No, I mean, he didn't before, he definitely has it now. Okay, so you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to get this big value shatter off? Try and get some big value. What do you need to? Let's look at their team comp for a sec. I'll tab. What are some things that you need to keep in mind? The only things that are really going to stop your shatter here is this guy, and sometimes him if he uses his concussive mines. It's not going to stop it, but it's going to knock you away. Now you have a Brigitte, so you want to be able to say, Brigitte, hey, I'm going to shatter, and then you're going to stun him. And you want to do it in that order because your shatter will have a lingering effect, and Brigitte can just stun him, and even if you've already shattered, it'll still go through. Big shatter, dude. Nice. This is not good. This part's not good. Okay. Why are we charging? What you want to do is you want to do swing, fire strike, charge. Because that combination will get you the KO, or like the KO. What the heck am I talking about? I'm thinking of my fighting games I was playing right now. It'll get you the kill or close to it. Because if you just charge right now, he's gonna have a bunch of health left, and he has a mercy pocketing him. And luckily your Widowmaker takes care of it, but you didn't kill anybody with your shatter. You could have. And if you really think about it, I'm gonna go back just one more second here. Who did we catch in the background? Okay. If you had Fire Strike right here, because the Shatter does 50. Okay. Shatter does 50. If you Fire Strike, this person back here, the Squishy, is already at 150. If you Fire Strike, it's going to hit both of them. It's going to put them at... This is going to put her at 50, and then your charge, the boop from your charge also does 50, so that actually kills them. Although Mercy is pocketing this Reinhardt, but she can't pocket both. And if you had done that combination like I told you, this would have been, you could have killed both of these guys, or at least been a lot closer to it. You see? Did you see how little HP she had? I don't know if you caught that. You already had Shatter. Why did you use the Fire Strike? Look at this. Would have been dead. Would have been dead. Nice. So there's another big mistake right here. Okay. This isn't gonna blow up for a while. You can swing twice at Baby Diva and then block, actually, and you'll kill her before she can get back in her mech. See? And she got back into her mech. She got the value. Right here, you could charge that Diva, too. There's like so many opportunities for charge that you're missing that I feel like would be great. Like right here, like that could have been a charge. Right here. Right here. Maybe. Possibility. Here. Here. This could be a charge into this car right here. That's a possibility. Right there, another charge. That one was really hard to counter charge, but I mean, if you heard him coming, because I don't have the audio cues right here, but you could have done that. And he kills your Mercy, which is pretty bad. So there's like a lot of opportunities for you to have done like the correct play right there, would actually have saved the game. Anyway, you have another Shatter. So just keep in mind, like, make sure you don't Fire Strike right before you Shatter if you've already got it anyway, because it messes up his combo, or like his kill combo with Fire Strike. He shattered you guys. You charge him. It's pretty sweet, but you're down. Oh no, you're actually up. You got the You got the res off, and you have a main tank, and they don't. But they do have a Junkrat. Why are we not shattering? Why are we not shattering? This right, they've got no main tank, dude. Right here. Just shatter. You hit all of them. I know you can't see them, but you know that they're there. Okay, you can't see them, so you... Oh, right here. They're all right there. Just shatter them. Just shatter them, and you win. You wait way too long. I don't know if it's your sense that's too high or what, but like you get like really, really hectic. I didn't even notice when you decided. Oh yeah, yeah, we got bounced around. Okay, so you go again. Nice. Okay, now you got the pin. And you get this Moira. She's pretty easy to kill. You got tracker better. Man, Jungle's an annoying piece of shit. Swing, swing, swing. You gotta get your shatter up. You win if you get your shatter. They have no Reinhardt. There, shatter, shatter, shatter. Okay, nice. Don't step on those mines. Countercharge him. Why do you do that? That's like you can't be afraid to countercharge him. That's like a very, very vital skill for a Reinhardt. You would have saved your Moira. I know it didn't really matter at this point, but it did before. You got one of your healers killed. Um, so just some things to keep in mind. Learn how to use your charge and feel comfortable with it. Get into some quick plays, get into some training mode, or get into some custom games. Just work on getting comfortable with the with the charge. I'm sorry, I'm kind of sleepy. Get comfortable with your charge. Don't charge where they are, charge where they're going to be, and get comfortable counter charging. You can hear Reinhardt's rockets take off when he's going to charge. He has a very, very distinct sound. Listen for that sound. Counter charge when he gets close to you. You can hit the shift like just a split second before he hits you, and you'll still get the counter charge off. So don't be afraid to go for that. You can save your squishies, you can save yourself, because if he charges into your team and you counter charge, he's gonna die and you're not. Right? I usually like scream in voice comms like, "Hey, Ryan, 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 Ryan's on the floor, get him, get him," and my teammates usually are good enough to be able to just pick him off. Your shatters, if they have no Reinhardt, if you just finished killing their Reinhardt, you're like, you need to be feeling like, oh yeah, I'm about to get the biggest shatter of my fucking life. And you need to walk up there, shatter. I'm not sure if you know, but the shatter goes underneath the payload. So even if they're hiding behind the payload, the shatter will hit them. If they have got no Reinhardt, that's an easy team wipe. You want to make sure that you're positioned at the front of your team almost at all times. There's no always in Overwatch, so I'm not gonna say always, but 99% of the time, you're the front line of your team. You're not really concerned with taking care of backline threats. You want to just be near the front, holding chokes, holding corners. You want to make sure that you're not blowing your shield or going into a fight with almost no shield left, especially when you know that the other Reinhardt has Shatter. And oh yeah, and stop wasting your fire strikes before you do your Earth Shatter. You need that for the combo, right? You're gonna shatter, swing, fire strike, charge, or some combination like that. Depending on the situation. Sometimes you just swing, swing, fire strike, or whatever you need to do, but always have your fire strike ready because it's a huge amount of burst damage that you're missing out on, dude. Um, I think overall, yeah, overall, man, it's not bad. Your gameplay is pretty solid, and if you just work on outplaying the enemy Reinhardt with your with your charge, outplaying the enemy Reinhardt with your shatters and your fire strikes, and getting a lot more value, and being a little bit more aggressive, knowing when to switch back and forth between swing and shield, then you're going to be seeing some improvement, dude. And I hope that this helps you out a lot. If you have any questions, if you want any follow up, just let me know. And sorry it took me so long to get this to you. It was the end of the season, and between that and my wife and daughter and some we went on vacation a little bit, so I didn't get to get this done. But hopefully this helps you out, dude. And yeah, let me know if you need anything.
Bye.